Thank you. I think it's a very good opportunity since we have now the additions of 3 NCC battalions and also one, the aviation, the Air Squadron NCC, which has come up in Udhampur. You, I'm sure, would have been party to the event we held just before this. Largely, I would like to say that Indian Army upholds the principles of service before self, and we are a key facilitator in nation building by ensuring security along the borders, undertaking counter-terrorism operations, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations, and aid to civil authority. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir especially, our efforts are concentrating on breaking the cycle of violence, dismantling the terror ecosystem, empowering the youth and women, facilitating education, promoting sports, reviving the rich historical and cultural legacy of the region. The core of this strategy is to strengthen the relationship amongst the citizens and soldiers while encouraging nationalist and mainstream narratives, particularly among the youth. These initiatives, I must say, have not only fostered greater community engagement, but also supported the successful conduct of kinetic operations in the region. Through integrated military as also social outreach efforts, we are contributing to the broader process of nation building. Our endeavors in kinetic and non-kinetic operations have facilitated greater security. The anti-infiltration grid along the line of control and focused counter-terrorism operations in the hinterland have ensured an environment of relative peace and development in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. There is a great synergy between the Indian Army, the JKP, Civil Administration, CAPF, various agencies and other stakeholders, which has paid very rich dividends. We are also simultaneously focused on the capability development in the entire Northern Theatre. Multi-agency infrastructure development drive is underway along the northern borders, which has enhanced our forward area connectivity. You would have seen in the car parking outside, we have a variety of weapon systems and equipment which have been procured and more are under procurement. A major impetus has also been given to upgrade and overhaul the current inventory that we are holding in terms of equipment. As far as the northern borders are concerned, I am sure you are following the reports. The statement put out on the 21st of October by the Foreign Secretary, followed by the Chief of Army Staff, and yesterday the Honorable Raksha Mantri when he was addressing the Chanakya dialogue. To put it very briefly, India and China have been involved in talks both at the diplomatic and military levels to resolve the differences in balance areas along the line of actual control. And pursuant to the talks, broad consensus has been achieved to restore the ground situation based on principles of equal and mutual security. The consensus achieved includes patrolling and grazing to traditional areas. There is also a lot of push that we're making towards the Make in India initiative, making the Indian Army into a modern, self-reliant and technology-advanced force. We in Northern Command have a focus on operations, and therefore we have remained at the forefront of the drive of Making in India initiative, Atmanirbhar Bharat. We are, for this initiative, working in close coordination with the industry to develop niche technology equipment and further augment our capability. I must also mention that in addition to the role of internal and external security of the nation, we are focusing on various development activities. Operation Sadbhavana projects are being undertaken, especially in the border and remote areas. We're providing quality education through the Army Goodwill Schools. We have sponsored a small number of students to study outside the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. We are offering special scholarship scheme and also a small numbers in the Army public school, residential schools, which are outside of J&K. In the end, I would like to highlight peace, prosperity, and improved security situation in J&K has been achieved through the concerted and synergized efforts of all stakeholders, in which Indian Army, we are a major part, and we will continue to strive for providing a secure environment to the people of Union Territories of J&K, as also Ladakh, which falls in our area of responsibility. Thank you. I'll take on questions now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll request you to raise your hands for your questions. The one who is nominated, he may ask the question. Okay, Mr. Gulshan.